Welcome to Coffee and Cards. I'm Jen from rural Hampshire, and today I'm super excited because we're going to do a catalog walkthrough. Ooh, I'm so excited. Get to show you guys all the fun stuff. And ooh, I almost forgot to turn my volume down. Good morning, Miss Sue. How are you today, dear? I have a couple of things that I would like to talk about today, and I'm so glad you guys can't see my whole entire desk because it's just a mess. I want to bring up good morning Liz and Paula and Lynn. How's everyone this morning? I've received some mail. Good morning, Nancy. First off, I want to tell you that the 10th is the last day that you can sign up for the Box of Sunshine. And you're going to want to get it. I'm only going to say that. I'm super excited about some of the ideas I'm hoping. I have purchased several yellow things to put in my box that I'm going to give away, so I'm super excited. I don't want to miss anybody. Liz is here, Lynn's here. We're missing a couple of people, but that's okay. I wanted to first, because I know that she catches the replay, I want to first show you a few cards that I've received. And the first one was this one. Now the paper is retired, but I love the COVID. I can't wait to social undistance with you. I'm super excited. Good morning, Jaleesa. So that's one card. Now the designer series paper that's in the background was not this past celebration, but the celebration before. So, and I love that paper. Love the color scheme of this card. Super cute. And then Miss Paula, I forgot to share her card. Miss Paula sent me a beautiful card using product that actually, if we get to make a card, we're going to be using. This one is from the Memories and More for the Flowers of Every Season. Paper pack plus the Memories and More cards and envelopes. So thank you for that. And my mail lady came already this morning, so happy mail went out. Including the card for my brother-in-law, so don't say anything. Shh. And I signed a lot of names on there, so I hope everybody was good with that. And I put it from the Tuesday edition Coffee and Cards group. My last little tidbit of mail, because y'all know what my address is, was this sample pack that I got from my friend Erica, who is a Norwex demonstrator and representative. I don't know what they call it, but we're going to say demonstrator because that's what we call it. I got a little sample kit, and I'm super excited about it, so I'm going to check that out. But I want to take a minute and seriously go over something really quick. This month, Stampin' Up! Is doing a host bonus or a host celebration. I think that's what they're calling it. For parties or shopping sprees that go over $250. Normally, and I can figure the math, what was it, 12%, I think. Let me grab my catalog, hang on. At $250. Host, $250. Well, at $300, you get 12%. So at a party for $300, you get 12%. And you get, on top of that, you get an extra $25. So that could be a punch and a ribbon. That could be a stamp set. That could be a lot of different things. That could be a couple packs of paper. I mean, 25 bucks is 25 bucks. So if you're interested in hosting a party, or if you're interested in having a party by yourself, because that could happen, then let me know. I also want, thank you, Paula, I also want to take another second about something super serious. I'm looking to expand my team. What does that mean? That means that if you are interested in becoming a demonstrator, I would love for you to join my team. My team is the Inky Whisper Sisters, and sisters, quote unquote. And we are a fabulous group of ladies. And I'm not looking for just ladies. Fabulous group of folks, let's put it that way. And we are super supportive, because you guys know that a lot of my team members come to my Facebook Live because they like to learn things. So it's not just customers that like to learn, but we learn from each other, and we support each other. So if you're interested in finding out more information about becoming a demonstrator, there is some bonuses this month as well. So we've got the host bonuses, and we've got joining bonuses this time as well. So joining bonus, normally when you join, you get $125 worth of product for $99 and no shipping, just tax. But this month, you have the potential to get $30 to $60 worth of product extra, because you're going to get a bundle, which a bundle is stamp set punch or stamp set die cuts, free. And what I mean by free is that you can pick any bundle in the new catalog that you want, and you tack that on to your already $125 worth of product. So it's a great, great deal. And like I said, if you have any questions, then let me know. I will happily answer all of your questions to the best of my ability. And I can tell you, Paula, who is here right now, is part of my team. Good morning, Jan. And if you have any questions about me, and you want to kind of on the down low ask about me as being a team leader, then check with Paula, and she'll tell you the truth, because she's a terrible liar. Anyways, and we love her for that, which is a good thing. I'm going to grab my coffee, and I'm going to go around to the other side of the table, and we are going to do the walkthrough on the catalog. So make sure you have your drink. Make sure that you have your catalog, because I've got all sorts of tabs. Holy cow, the whole side, and you would think it was purple, but I didn't have purple stickers, so you guys get green today. So hang on, I'm going to go around to the other side of the table. Oh, good morning, Kim. Good morning, good morning. Oh, all right, girls, here comes my hand, moving the camera. Oh, Paula, I love you too. Paula says she loves her awesome friend. And that couldn't be me, I'm sure. All right. So, I'm not perfect though. I mean, let's be honest. All right, so for those of you that have your catalog, I'm super excited. That's the whole catalog front. And I have, you guys will notice, I have mine spiral bound, and mine actually has a plastic sheet in the front and a plastic sheet in the back as just a protector. You guys, I cannot begin to tell you how many catalogs, before I started spiral binding these, how many catalogs I would go through 2 in a year because they would crack and start to split. This was the best thing that I ever did. Best $5 I spent. So, all right, so here is the front cover, and I want to make sure, and I know there's a glare, you guys, and I'm sorry, but if we're looking at stuff that's in the glare section, I promise I will move the catalog. The front cover, super cool, very on trend, I love. Paula, I like green too. Green is Joe's favorite color, so all my little green tabbies that I want to point out, and please, if I forget, remind me to tell you what page numbers I'm on. So here, if you go to page 1, ooh, and I don't want to pull that apart too much, there is a little index on where things are at. And then, of course, it goes straight into some other, on this side, there is some more indexed information. Yeah, exactly, Sue. Green goes great with yellow. All right. So, and then our statement of the heart, which we take very seriously. Information on the different types of stamps that we offer is on page 3. And then it just starts going into all of our harmonious color coordination, which we love. But I'm going to start on page 6. I'm going to start on page 6 and 7. And because we're starting off with kits. So our first kit that they're going to tell you about, which is the one that's always a secret each month, and we just did this on Tuesday. I use the bundle index all the time as well. The first kit that we talk about is our paper pumpkin kit here, which is all inclusive, ink, stamps, and all the product, which we've gone through several times, but in case you were wondering, paper pumpkin, well worth the money. And that was that box of sunshine that I talked about in the very beginning. Definitely something that you want to do. But then we also have 2 new all-inclusive kits. And all-inclusive means, and these are kits that you get to pick. So you already know what you're getting, so it's not a surprise. I personally like the surprise, but that's okay. This kit is the Simply Citrus kit, and it comes with stamps. You can see here, right in there, there is a Stampin' Spot, which means that it's a little ink like the one that comes in the paper pumpkin. And then you've got card bases and die cuts and dimensionals and glue dots and even a little block and all kinds of things to make everything in the kit look like this. And then this is a carryover kit, our Looking Up, which has balloons and planes and palm trees and all kinds of different things. Same concept for this one, all inclusive. Good morning, Jen. We're doing a walk through the catalog, Jen. This one is, and we're on page 7 in case you guys are behind here. This one was a carryover from last year, but it is a super, super cute kit. I know Paula has this kit and I've seen it. All right, so we're going to flip one page over because we have 2 more kits to discuss. And you know that Gorgeous Posies kit is on my list. Now, this is a project kit. What does that mean? Project kit means that you get all the parts and pieces, but the stamp and the ink are extra. So all the parts and pieces to make the cards, and there's even a super pretty little box. And that box kind of reminds me of the Seriously the Best box. It is a super nice gift box if you make these, and like I make cards and give them to my parents to use. The boxes like that are really nice. So the only thing that you would need to extra purchase, and it tells you everything down here, to do it as the directions state, you'll need glue dots, dimensionals, the new seal, ink, and this stamp set to create everything as it's pictured here. Now, we also have a new product medley. What does the product medley mean? Let me take a swig of coffee. Hang on. Product medley is also, it's kind of like the Everything is Rosy. It comes with paper, it comes with die cuts and ribbons and stamp sets. The only thing you need to add to this product medley is cardstock, if I remember correctly, which would be everything like the Everything is Rosy. We went through that. You get the ribbon and you get, looks like there's like sentiment die cuts and then leaf die cuts in here and all kinds of different things. And it includes all these vases. There's several vases in here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different vases, 2 different ribbons, very similar to the Everything is Rosy. And if you love blue, this is for you because the color scheme in this is Garden Green, Gold, Misty Moonlight, which is that new in color, Night of Navy, Very Vanilla, and Whisper White are the color schemes in this. Now, the next page is page 11. And what I wanted to point out here is they moved the colors, because if you remember in the old catalog, they had the color names in the description over here, but they moved them up here. So the Magenta Madness, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, Just Jade, and the Misty Moonlight are all the colors, along with the Whisper White, obviously, because that's a background color. All the colors, good morning, Kathy. All the colors that are included in these in this DSP. But this is an actual suite of product. So the Flowers for Every Season suite. And again, this is a 1-number shop if you want the whole entire thing. The suite collection, which is right here, for $180. But there's 2 bundles. There's paper, there's Memories and More that we're going to be using later, and I think I've showed those to you. You get the little shaker domes. There's coordinating ribbon. There's gems. And I think that's extra for the Stampin' Blends. But I'm not 100% sure. I didn't check that out. But because it's all inclusive in here. So you might, with that suite, and I'll look it up, you guys, later, and I will comment. All 5 of the new in colors, 4 of the 5 in colors are Stampin' Blends are listed under this as well. So, I mean, that's a lot of goodies. You know, that's 48 pieces of paper, which is all of this paper here. But I like the one-stop shop number. So you can get everything in the bundle. It does take advantage of the extra 10% when you buy the bundles. So, and then if you go over one more page, it shows you the big versions of the stamp sets in here. So this is a reversible. This has die cuts. So this one, and then let's see, where are we going next? We're going here to page 18 is our next stop. On page 18, I wanted to point out there is the Painted Poppies are still a bundle, and the Peaceful Moments, which are on the next page over, you're still getting bundle pricing on those. So you're still getting 10%. Now, normally when a catalog goes out, like the spring catalog, good morning, Carolyn. We are on page 18, ladies, of the catalog. Normally when a catalog goes out of print, okay, or is unavailable, the bundle price goes away. But this time they decided to keep some of the bundle pricing, which is super cool because you guys get to save 10% a little bit longer. So, and I love the different colors in this sampling here. Here's the other thing I wanted to show you. And I'm going to fold my book over for a second. They did this sample here, but I love that it tells you right here the added product that they used to make this project. So it wasn't just the stamp set and the dies, but it's also the gilded gems and the In Good Taste elements, because you can see those wood elements there. Love those wood elements. All right, the next page on our stop is page 38. Page 38. While you're getting to page 38, I'm going to take another swig of coffee. So on page 38, now the print is super small. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate you checking that. Sue says that the bundle number for the Flowers for Every Season does include those 4 Stampin' Blends. Woo! That is amazing. All right, so this is today's tile. This is a new stamp set, but I want to point out on the bottom here, it says 8 photopolymer stamps, and it says it's 2-step, which means this is 1 step, this is 2-step. And it's also a hinge step. Does anybody want to take a guess at what hinge step means? And we're on page 38. 38. Oh, sorry, that was not too hard to read, but you guys have your catalogs. So it's 8 photopolymer stamps, 2-step, and hinge step. Does anybody want to take a guess at what the hinge step means? Oh, I got a heart from somebody. So the hinge step, yes, Paula, you're allowed to answer. Because it's our favorite tool. It's our favorite. That's exactly right, Kathy. The Stamparatus. Woohoo! Kathy is correct. So a hinge step is that you can use the jumping on your Stamparatus to create that all over background with this stamp. And I wanted to point that out because there are several stamp sets that have that comment in it. So it is perfect, perfect, perfect to Erica, I talked about you earlier. You missed it. Because I got happy mail from you today. Not what I was hoping, but still happy mail nonetheless. Good morning, Miss Holly. You guys, we are on page 50. Page 50 of the catalog. You've missed so much already. 50 whole entire pages you've missed. So I'm going to let you guys get caught up. On page 50, weeds. Oh, I don't even want to talk about weeds. Erica says she got carried away with spraying her weeds. Oh, Paula. Paula didn't see the hinge step thing. So I'm glad I pointed that out. All right, so we're on page 50, and I want to point out over here, when you see these little boxes and it says color palette, it's telling you that Just Jay's Pretty Peacock, Daffodil Delight, and Petal Pink were the colors that were used in this card. And you'll periodically see those through the catalog. And how cool is that? I love that they're helping us figure out what the colors are. So that way then maybe you guys don't have to call me and ask me. And I'm kidding. I don't care if you call me. All right. So, oh my gosh, you guys, we're jumping 40 pages. We're going to page 99. Page 99, which is in the kids section. And I love this section. It is so stinking cute. So cute. Okay, that's fine, Kathy. Thank you. All right, so we're on page 99, and I'm talking about this. This is a two-step stamp. Now, I talked about that when we were talking about the background one that had the hinge step. But this one is strictly a two-step, which means this is the background for your helicopter, and this is the outline for your helicopter. This is the background for your car. This is the outline for your car. This is the engine background, and then this is the outline. And the same thing with all, you got the train car, the engine, the real car, and then the helicopter. So you get all of those two steps, and it's noted by this darkening of color. So you get this dark color, and then that's the outline. So it's kind of like the reversible stamps. Kind of like, let me find it. Back here on page 12, see how you have that dark color, but for this one, this is a photopolymer. You're gonna flip it over to get that background, and then you're gonna flip to the other side to do this. And we've done that before, and if you guys aren't sure what that is, then comment below and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, let's see, where are we next? We are on page 133. 133. And I just wanted to point this out because I think that this die cut is a little undervalued. Can I begin to tell you how super excited I am about having a buffalo check die cut? Just saying. So if anybody wants to know what to get me for my anniversary, that would be it, because I haven't gotten it yet. I'm just saying. All right. Oh my goodness. Where are we going next? We are going to page 138. We are on page 138. I wanted to go on to page 138 to discuss backgrounds. And maybe to point out this camouflage to Erica. I'm just saying. There are, and I want to show you. Oh, I love the plaid builder. I wanted to show you my buffalo. Oh, wait a minute. What do I have that? Yeah, my buffalo check. You guys, this is a huge stamp. All right. Huge stamp. This is the Claremont case. And that's the stamp. All right. It's a monster. It is a monster. You will for sure want to use your Stamparatus. or you need to get the largest block, which, and I don't remember what letter it is, but I use my Stamparatus when I use these because I find it's much easier. Because it's hard to ink all of that, you guys. Just saying. Hard to ink it all, so it's easiest to use it with the Stamparatus. But there's all the backgrounds that we have. And we create our own backgrounds, but those are the big background stamps that are available. And now we're going to page 143. 143. Yes, Erica asked if it'll fit on her one clear block, a giant one. Yes, it will, but your Stamparatus is much, much easier because you already have that too, you know, just saying. All right, so when you guys hear me talk about color families, and I do talk about color families, this is what I'm talking about. So each color family has a name. So this is the Brights collection and the Neutrals collection and the Regals collection and the Subtles collection. So that's what I'm talking about when I say color families. So example, the Neutrals are Mary Merlot, Early Espresso, Soft Suede, Crumb Cake, Sahara Sand, Gray Granite, Smoky Slate, Basic Gray, Mossy Meadow, and Night of Navy. That is the Neutrals color family. All right. So, now the way that they have these color families listed is completely different than they've ever listed it before. Because you have your cardstock, your ink refill, and your combo pack for your Stampin' Blends. So if you're looking to figure out where your Stampin' Blends are so that you can mark them off, because just like I do, ink refills, ink colors, and this is only 8.5 by 11 cardstock, then you need to look in the color collection or the color family section. Now, there is also a section down here for the in colors. In colors is a family within itself because it's technically 10. Each of the color families has 10 colors. With last year's in colors and this year's in colors, everything's all listed here. So does everybody or does anybody have any questions about these two pages? The color collection pages. They did break down the basic black, the very vanilla whisper white, and then they put the color lifter and the bronze and ivory for our Stampin' Blends in this basics collection. I'm gonna say no because I'm not seeing anything. So far, so good. All right, so I'm flipping to the next page, which is page 144. What I want to talk about over here is the color family cardstock packs. So you can get the 8.5 by 11 at the top of the page, and you'll see that it has the Brights, the Neutrals, the Regals, the Subtles, and then the 2 in color packs. right here is where you get the Color Family cardstock packs. There is also 12 by 12 available in this same size, or in this same concept here. The brights, the neutrals, regal, subtles, and then the 2 in colors. The Designer Series paper Color Family packs are located in 2 different spots. They're located here, but they're also located back with the Designer Series paper. The other thing that is located here is your ink pad bundles. So if you want to get the ink pads by Color Family, this is where you get those. And if you want to do your markers that way or your re-inkers that way. Erica is asking if I get the 8.5 by 11 or the 12 by 12 cardstock. If I'm just doing cards, Erica, I do the 8.5 by 11 because a half a sheet is a card base. It's easy cut, whether you cut it long ways or whether you cut it short ways. A half a piece of the 8.5 by 11 is an A2 card size. So I normally buy the 8.5 by 11, but I have the 12 by 12 because I like the 12 by 12 for bigger projects, whether it be scrapbook pages or bags or other things that I use it for. All right, so here's where all your Color Family bundles are located. Right here. Now, I do have someone that's interested in doing a marker club, but I need 4 more people. So if anybody's interested, kind of like the In Color Club, Marker Club is the same way, but I won't start this one probably until November. So right around Christmas. So if you're interested in this, then let me know. Because $123 is the Marker Club. That's, I mean, for just the 1 pack. And that does not include the 2 in color packs. So I add those in, but I break it down the same way that I do the In Color Club. Good morning, Elizabeth. And then our watercolor pencils, our 2 packs are there. The next page over is our Stampin' Storage, which I have, and I've showed you guys before. Super duper fun. Couple of things that I wanted to point out on page 147. 147, which is just the next page over. Aqua Painters. This used to be our Aqua Painter. We don't have this anymore because they went to a different type of system, and I haven't gotten them yet, but this is the picture. And I like that they showed here the 3 different sizes that you can get. All right, and it comes in 1 package, so you get 3 different sizes in 1 package. And I like to use my Aqua Painter, particularly these days with, you know, nobody wanting to pass germs. I use my Aqua Painter, or water painters as they're now going to be called. I like to use the water painters to seal my envelopes. So that was one thing that I wanted to point out. And then the other thing I wanted to point out is that they did a nice little assortment here, number 21. They did a nice little assortment of Stampin' Spots. Basic Gray, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Real Red, and Shaded Spruce. Nice assortment, great way to start if you don't want to spend a ton of money. But that's up to you. Plus they have blank ones here, empty, or they don't have ink on them, so you get the inker refills and you can use the small ones there. On the next page, on page 148, 148, 149, and 150. That is your sampling look of all of the designer series paper. Now, I can promise you, and Nancy and Lynn and Paula and Sue even, you guys can attest, the pictures never ever do the DSP justice. Ever, ever. Which is part of the reason why I do the paper shares. You can get a little bit of every single, not these two, but these, every single pack of designer series paper or DSP. So if you're interested in getting the paper share, I have that open right now, so shoot me a message. All right, now remember I told you the In Color Family Designer Series paper is listed in 2 spots. Here's the second spot right here. And then of course we have the trimmer and the scoring tool and all of that. This page, I did the packaging basics page because I wanted to remind you. I know, Erica, the struggle is real. You're not the only one. Erica says that she has so much that she wants. That is so typical of the new annual catalog. It is crazy. All right. I did the packaging basics because I wanted to point out a couple of things. We have these super cute little packaging ideas, whether it be the mini pizza boxes or the mini shipping boxes. The new one is the mini paper pumpkin box, which I'm super excited about. But I also, one of the things that I really, really like is if you like to gift your cards, this acetate card box is fabulous for that. You can fit in, Paula, how many can you fit in here? 4, 5 with the envelopes. And then you can do a nice little band on it and decorate it. It's super cute. This is where the foil, specialty foil for the Forever Greenery is located. Paper Basics, which is on your next page over. Oh my goodness, Lynn, no bankruptcy. Can't do bankruptcy. That's bad. Oh, who did the sad face? The mad face. Who's doing that? Paula. Why are you mad, Paula? Yeah, Paula, why are you angry? What's up with that? I want to point out here, Paula, are you okay? Your basic Whisper White cardstock is here with the very vanilla, and the thick cardstock is located here. Window sheets, here's where your envelopes are located. And maybe she's having technical difficulties. Maybe that's why she's angry. I hope so. 4 or 5 cards, depending on how thick the cards are. Paula, what was up with the angry faces? That made me very sad. Oh, yes, you did, Paula. Oh my goodness, you had me scared. You better go hit that that big heart one a couple of times to make up for the angry face. Holy cow. Here's where our envelopes are located, and they come in clear. Now, why would you get clear? I purchased the clear ones because I do swaps and I use those for swaps. But if you've ever come to one of my card classes, when I give my cards away, I use the clear ones, but they come in very vanilla and Whisper White. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. Now, if you're doing the paper add-on for the specialty paper, it includes the Velveteen pack, all 5 of the foils, and this rainbow glimmer paper. The specialty paper pack adds on that. But here's where your watercolor paper is in your vellum. And then there's a super cute new little vellum doily here, which is nice. All right, now the next page, this is one of the pages that we love. This is where my No Stamping Saturday comes in, because I use the Memory and More packs, which are on page 155, if you're trying to keep up. 155. I haven't seen the rainbow glimmer paper yet. Sue, have you gotten it yet? I am kind of excited to see what it looks like. I haven't gotten it yet. All right, so the Flowers for Every Season is all the in colors here. And then the Assorted Memories and More, which is just the Whisper White cardstock, so that you can buy just card bases and envelopes to coordinate with the Memories and More packs. And there's 2 Memories and More packs in here. So if we flip to the next page, I wanted to point out something really quick. We all love our bling. We all love our bling. But what I want to talk about here is that normally, in color embellishments don't change midstream. So if you're looking for your in colors from last year, those faceted gems that they had last year, they retired. What they did, though, is they came out with little butterflies, and you know that that's on my order. These butterflies are last year's in color new embellishment, and I am super excited. Can't wait to get that. All right, so we're on page 159 now, 159. And I wanted to point out on that page, this is where your Take Your Pick tool is. This is where your putty refills. I'm going to tell you guys, I use my my Take Your Pick tool all the time. I just now, and how long's it been? Sue, Paula, do you remember? The Take Your Pick tool's been around for well over a year. If not, I think it's going into year 2. I'm just changing my putty end. Now, I don't use it quite as much as I probably should. And if you're asking what this is Velcro. Because I'm always worried about losing one tip or the other. So they Velcro together. Oh, Erica, the Take Your Pick tool, you will not be disappointed. No, no, no. Oh, but what I wanted to explain to you is this Take Your Pick tool brush. You get the foam, comes with it, and you get this little, and of course, kitty fur around here is free. You get this brush, and I'm going to show you how it goes on. If you pull your putty piece off and you stick your brush end where your putty piece goes, this is how you get all your little pieces out of your die cuts. And it's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, Paula says 2 years. I think so too. I think that's about right. All right. Oh, we're getting almost to the end, girls. 160 is your ribbon. But I wanted to go over to page 162. There are some new additions to our adhesive page, and I'm kind of excited. My Stamp and Seal plus Stamp and Seal Plus is in my order. We've got our dimensionals in both white and black. There's foam adhesive sheets. Why would I want foam adhesive sheets? Oh, thank you, Sue, for looking that up. Sue said 2018, so 2 years, yes. Foam adhesive sheets. You guys know that when we cut out letters, especially for like samplers and things like that, we have to cut up our dimensionals. That's why I have all these cuts on here, like this. Actually, more like this one, because I'm cutting up the dimensionals. We don't have to do that anymore because we can put the die cut right on the adhesive sheet and run it through, and it'll punch it right out. Yay for that. And then there's also cling adhesive here to change your Claremont stamps to cling mount. And you've got your Simply Chamois and your grid paper and your and it's actually the F block, that's the biggest one. Our punches, Stamparatus, our punches. And then I want to go to page 168 and 169 because they're featuring the new bundle punches a little bit differently. What they're doing now, like I said, 168 and 169. They're pointing out and giving you samples for all of the new punches. And if you look closely here, it says it's on page 12, on page 81. This one's on page 17, so that you can actually see the actual stamp set that it coordinates with. And that's both of these punch bundles. And actually, oh my goodness. No, that one, these two aren't new. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punches. The next page. Can we just sing for a minute? I am so excited about the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I cannot wait till we can get this. It is in production. It is not here yet. The demonstrators can't even get it, but it's on its way. If they put it in the catalog, it's around the corner. I am so excited about it. Here's all the extra tools when you buy your cut and emboss machine. Okay, it will include the base, the cutting plates, the embossing plate, and the 3D embossing plate. That includes all of that. But, yes, I know Erica is singing from the heavens on this page as well. Trust me, Erica, you are not alone with this new machine. All right, so here's this page, though, is if you like extras. I like extras. Things get damaged. Things get used up. But here's the page with all the extras for your cut and emboss machine. But if you go to page 173, they did the new bundles the same way for the die cuts that they did for the punches. All right, and then here's more of the bundles. More bundles, more bundles. Here on these pages, we're on page 180. I've only got one tab left, girls. Only one tab. That's it, one. And we are at 50 minutes, right? Yep, 50 minutes. Oh my goodness. These are the die cuts that have carried over. Now I wanted to reiterate that if you bought die cuts from past catalogs, the only reason that some of these die cuts retired was because they wanted to go, and I'm going to show you. Hang on. They want to go from old packaging that says Big Shot, because we're not doing Big Shot anymore, to the new packaging that says Stampin' Cut and Emboss, which is our machine. So if you have these, no worries. It's still all the same product. It's just the packaging that they're changing. So like I have the layering circles and the layering ovals and the garage gears and in the woods. Butterfly Beauty, you can see all the purple little hash marks. I have all of those, and they are still available in this current catalog. The other thing I wanted to point out is this Rich Razzleberry little circle here. I already have that one. So yes, I have butterflies. You know I have butterflies. This Rich Razzleberry circle here says mini on it. So the dies that are included in this die set can be used on just the mini. Because in case you missed it, I'm going to go back to page 170. There are actually 2 cut and emboss machines. A full-size machine and a mini machine. Why do they have the 2? Not everybody wants a lot of stuff. So they did the mini one, and they made this designation so that you could see what you could use with this one at easy glance. Now, if you're going to be using embossing folders, or if you already have embossing folders, you're going to need the full-size one, because most of the embossing folders will only fit in the full-size one. However, I'm going to flip through a couple pages here. You'll see that there are some Rich Razzleberry circles that say mini on some of these new embossing folders on page 184 and 185. Last page that we're going to talk about is the stamp set index. So if you know what the name of the stamp set is, but you don't know what page it's on, it says A Good Man Stamp Set's on page 32. And it is available in French in case you wanted to know. So that is the end of our catalog tour. It's all over. Anybody I like, Erica says she likes how they designate which ones can go in the mini one. I like that too. I think that that's very helpful. All right, so does anybody have any questions about the new catalog? While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to pull out my Memories and More. And we're going to take a look at all these pretty pages, and we're going to pick out what we're going to do for a card. I know I walked you through what was included here, but what I really want to use is some of these stickers in today's card. They're all the same. Okay. So we can use this sunflower one. I am good with doing a layer as well. This one's pretty too. I like that with the flowers on the side. No questions, you guys? Goodness gracious. Ooh, this one's pretty. We could do this one and do the happy in the blue. That would be pretty. All right. I'm sure you'll have questions later. Y'all know how to get a hold of me for that. Let's see. Ooh, that one's kind of pretty too. Oh, thanks, Erica. I appreciate that. A lot of things to point out. I'm sure that I missed something somewhere. So if I did, then let me know. I like that card. Embrace today. I like that. That actually would be really pretty with this. But it needs a background. Like a Just Jade background on top. We could do that. I like that card. That's actually pretty. Yeah, a lot of information, isn't there, Paula? Lots of information on that. It is crazy. Crazy, crazy how much there is in that catalog. Just crazy. I am loving it though. Loving, loving, loving it. All right. So here's what I'm talking about. Look at that. How pretty is that? Love that on there. Just like that. There's our card, girls. Just that. Loving it. And I still have, oh my goodness, you guys, I still have tape runner left. Gotta get rid of this tape runner. Gotta get the new stuff first. All right, so we've got that. We've got this. All right, so what card base are we gonna put this on? I'm thinking that we really need to do the Just Jade. And then use a ribbon. What do you girls think? Just Jade or go super pink? Crazy pink. With the Magenta Madness. So Just Jade or Magenta Madness. Which to do? Thank you, Liz. I like it with the Just Jade too. I think we're going with the Just Jade. I think so. Too much pink, Erica says. Yes, I think I'm going to agree. All right, so I'm going to move these pieces. I want to grab the coordinating. You guys, look, they even do pretties on the inside of the envelopes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. I think, too, that we're going to do some ribbon, and I think we're going to do the Just Jade ribbon also. And we're going to make a little bow on this corner. Oh, I'm so glad you guys all agree with the Just Jade. It's just too pretty. Oh, and look at, I'm turning the ribbon. So I know that you guys, for those that got catalogs from me, there is a wish list. If you need a second run of that wish list, let me know. I can pop it in the mail for you. I will happily send you another one. I do know, though, that, like Lynn was telling me that she just used the legal pad, which I think is totally hilarious. And I do know that there is quite a bit of goodies in there, you guys. I understand that. I can tell you that the Ding Dong Ditch for the next round of Ding Dong Ditch is coming up, and I did use, obviously, new product. Oh, Erica was smart. Erica made a copy even before she got started. Oh, Erica, that's funny. That is totally funny. All right, dimensionals. General rule of thumb, girls, you guys know that when we use ribbon, we use dimensionals unless we're going to use Tombow glue. And why do we do that? We do that because we use the dimensionals because it's gonna bulge a little bit anyways. Because of the ribbon, we might as well just go with it. I love that. I love that you made a copy, Erica. That is just too funny. I want to forewarn you girls too that the Christmas and holiday mini will be coming out in August. Things are going to get real crazy here real quick. It is going to just be insanity. I can promise you that. Promise. Oh, and I don't know if you guys can hear the birds. Oh my goodness, we have the windows open and the breeze is so fabulous today. Nancy, are you still with us? All right. Keeping it simple today, girls and boys. There we go. And then I'm going to pull these in. Get my take your pick tool. Hey, Erica, I mentioned you in the beginning. I did. Trying to do my part. Trying to do my part. Because I got my sample. Oh, I don't like that there. That is not where I want that. Uh-oh. Maybe we'll put it down there. It's getting stuck on my fingers, girls. There we go. Alrighty. So we did a catalog walkthrough, we made a card, and we are good to go. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that we talked about today. Let me know if you want to either have a party. We could do an online party. I've done several online parties now and feeling pretty confident about that. If you have any questions about, and trust me, I could do a party in a couple of days. So if you want to take advantage of that extra $25 worth of freebies, let's do a party. If you're curious about becoming a demonstrator yourself, please do not hesitate to call. I can explain everything that you need to know, and we will have a good time. All right, girls, thank you so much for joining me today. Join me again on Tuesday. Watch your emails for the next Ding Dong Ditch. And have a great day getting crafty. I'll see you soon. Ooh, if you're watching with the replay, don't forget to do #replay. And don't forget to share so that others can learn about us too. Bye.